These are the requirements we need for the reinstallation process. So it's the MicroSD card, which will be inserted in pcDuino, and also USB flash drive, which will also be inserted in pcDuino. We will use MicroSD card for reinstalling the kernel into NAND, and this one we will use for USB flash drive we will use for installing the Ubuntu image on our pcDuino, and adapter is only for inserting this MicroSD card into our computer, but also if you have any card reader or anything, so you can use that. First step we have to do is that we have to download some files that we will be using during the installation process or during the reinstallation process. So open pcDuino website and on download, click on download tab. Here, as you can see, you have operating system images, and that's what we will use during the reinstallation process. So now choose your pcDuino. In my case it's pcDuino3, and then you will see a lot of files in here. So the one we will use is Ubuntu, and you have to download two files. This one is called Ubuntu NAND image. So as you can see, there are there are so many of them, but choose the latest one, not Ubuntu as the bootable image, but Ubuntu NAND image. And since I'm doing this on Ubuntu, we will choose this one. So it's kernel using Win32 disk image drive or DD, and that approach we will use while reinstalling the Ubuntu on pcDuino. So open this one. In case you are doing this on Windows or some other, then you may consider downloading this one or some other. So since I'm on Ubuntu, I will download this one, kernel. And here we have downloading process, and of course we want to save this file. And the second one we will download, and that one is the same for every it does not matter which operating system you use, or Windows or Ubuntu, so you have to download this one, also the latest one, Ubuntu. So again, download it, save the file, and now we will wait until the download process is finished. So once the download process is finished, open your downloads folder and locate the two files you have downloaded. So the one will be the kernel image, and it will have the word kernel in it, and the second one will be 7z archive, and that one we have to extract. Once the process of extraction is finished, you will have another file here. So now you can delete this one since we won't need it anymore. So in this one, the newly created file, you have two things, and that's update script, shell script, and the second one is Ubuntu image, which we will install on or in our NAND flash. So these are the files we need for installing Ubuntu again on our pcDuino. So the next step is to put our kernel for our pcDuino on MicroSD card. So take your adapter, take your SD card, so put the SD card into your adapter and then put all them together into your laptop or into your card reader, depending on what you use. So now, as you inserted the microSD card into your computer, the first thing we should do is to determine the name or the location of the microSD card we just inserted. So because of that, open the terminal and then type this command. It's sudo fdisk l. All of these commands you can find in the description. Type your password and now you have the output. So now pull out your micro SD card from your computer and in terminal type clear and type the command again. So sudo fdisk l. So now you see that the output ends on this red line, and if you insert your micro SD card again, so now again type clear and type the command again, you will see that under this red text we have another disk, and here we have the location, so it's /dev/mmc blk 0. So that's the name or the location of our micro SD card. So that's something we know now. Now we can type clear. So when you insert some media into Ubuntu distribution, it is mounted automatically. So the first thing we have to do is to unmount the micro SD card. So type sudo, again you can find all these commands in the description, sudo umount and then the name or the location of the media. So it's /dev/mmc blk 0. And now try partition 1, so it's p1. So it's mounted successfully. Try partition 2, so mount point not found, so it means there is no partition 2. And again try without partition, not mounted, so it means it's already been unmounted, so it's good. Now we can continue with putting our kernel image to the micro SD card. So as you remember, we have downloaded the kernel image and now it is in our downloads folder. So now type this command to burn the kernel image into micro SD card. So it's sudo and then dd and then if and then the location of the kernel image. So it's downloads and it's called, we will see now, so it's called pcDuino3. Here is the name. So now we can type that. So now in order to burn this kernel image we have on our micro SD card, type sudo and now dd and then if equals, so it's downloads and then press tab and it will offer you the files you have in this downloads directory. So our file we want to have is pcDuino. It starts with pcDuino, this one. So just type pcDuino, type press tab and it will autocomplete. So that's the kernel image we want to burn. And the location where we want to burn it, type off and then equals, and now the location of our micro SD card. Be careful with this. If you mistype it and if you choose your hard drive, it will destroy every piece of data on your hard drive. So our name of our location of our micro SD card is tab and then slash, so type mmc, type tab, and it will also auto complete, and then again space, and another thing we will type is bs equals 1 capital M, and that's it. Press enter and wait until the kernel image is burned onto our micro SD card. And now, once the process of burning kernel to micro SD card is finished, you will see the output like this one. And the last command we have to type is sudo since, and that's it. Now we have successfully burned our kernel image to our micro SD card. The next step is to put the Ubuntu image, which we will use for installing it on our pcDuino, to our USB flash drive. So take your USB flash drive and put it into your PC. So after you put the USB flash drive into your computer, open your terminal and install the application called gparted. So type sudo apt-get install gparted. In case you have this application, then it's okay for you, and in case you don't, install it. And we need this application in order to format our USB flash drive as FAT16 file system. So now gparted is installed. Exit the terminal, open the dash and type gparted. It's here. Type your sudo password and wait until the gparted finds your USB flash drive. And after the search is finished, select your USB flash drive. Here I know this is mine because it has 4 gigabytes. It's not 500 gigabytes definitely. So, and select this one, click umount. Wait some time, and after it unmounted your USB flash drive, right click on it and format to FAT16. This is really important. So click apply all operations. Click apply and wait. So all operations successfully completed. So now you can exit gparted. Open your downloads folder and find that folder we haven't used until now. So it's Ubuntu, and copy the contents of these two files to your USB flash drive. And after the content of the Ubuntu folder is copied into your USB flash drive, you are ready to install the new Ubuntu image on your pcDuino. Okay, so the next step we have to do is to actually update the kernel on our pcDuino. So we will take the micro SD card which contains the kernel we put previously, and we will input it into our pcDuino. So this is pcDuino3, but you can do it also on every other pcDuino. And the only thing we should do is to power cycle our pcDuino. So give the power source to the pcDuino, as I'm going to do it now. And the lights is on. And the things you will notice is that TX light is blinking slowly. Now we will wait until the end of the process. So if this TX light is blinking slowly, it means that the process is going well and that kernel is being updated. Also, you should know that on the screen, if you, as I did, connected this pcDuino to the HDMI monitor, then you should notice that there is no anything on the screen during this process. And after the process is finished, the lights will turn off, so it means the process is successfully finished. And the thing you should do is to unplug the power supply of pcDuino, so to turn it off. And that's it, lights are off. Now you can remove the MicroSD card from the pcDuino. And for this last step, we need, of course, our pcDuino, and we need the USB flash drive, which contains our Ubuntu distribution for pcDuino. So the first thing you should do is to power cycle the pcDuino. So to give it power source, see the lights is on, and now wait until the picture on your HDMI screen is shown. Of course, you should connect your pcDuino to the HDMI monitor. And now, as you can see the message where our pcDuino is searching update sh. And if you remember, that script, that shell script, is actually contained on our flash drive. So now, and put the flash drive into the pcDuino. So now I will do it. And wait until the pcDuino recognizes it, and now you see the good message which says that this process will take about 8 minutes to finish. Now just wait until this process is actually finished. So once the process is finished, you will see the message that the update is actually finished. So now you can pull out the USB flash drive from the pcDuino. You will see the message, and then of course you can power off your pcDuino. So after that, as you can see, we don't have MicroSD card in our pcDuino, nor the USB flash drive, but when we power cycle the pcDuino, it should turn on. So now we will leave the board and we will watch the messages on the screen. So pcDuino is booting up, and we see that everything is going fine. Main process terminated with status 5, which is good. And now we are waiting for pcDuino to perform an online resize of dev NAND, as you can see. So now we will just wait some time until the pcDuino is on. And as you can see, the boot process continues, and after some time you should see your pcDuino desktop very soon. And here it is. So after everything, you can be sure that you have successfully reinstalled your Ubuntu distribution on your pcDuino. Thanks for watching.